Hello everyone, in today's tutorial we are going to look at how to design church flyer like this in Adobe Photoshop. Let's get into our work. Go to File, select New, and then input your width size should be 4 inches, your height should be 4 inches, your resolution increase it high a bit to 400 and change your color mode to RGB and hit on OK. So since you are designing this for social media, this size will fit for your social media handles. Alright, now this is the background for us. So what we are going to do is we'll go to our source files. So go to File and place, let's bring in this one, select that and place it here. Alright, now the next thing you do is reduce the opacity for this, so to something like this. That is okay. Now let's go back to File, Place, and then let's bring in this image. Open this, hold down Shift and Alt and open this up. Bring this down like this. Now open it up a little bit so that we can send it up a bit to something like this. Alright, now the next thing we are going to do is go to Filter, Blur, Gaussian Blur, and let's blur this out a little bit. So let's blur it out a little. So this is okay by me. You can still work around it to choose a perfect blur for yourself. Now let me go to my file again and place in my next image. So I'll bring in this one like this, and then I'll open it up to fit the page for me. Now let me rasterize this. Right click on that and rasterize the layer. Add the layer mask to this. Pick your brush tool, increase the size of the brush a bit high, and then let's brush this portion out like this. Let me add a layer mask to the first image that I bring in so that we brush out the unwanted part. Okay, so that you get something like this. Alright, so that is it. Now let's go to Filter so that we blur this. So go to Blur, Gaussian Blur, and let's blur that 1 2 out a little bit. So you can put it around 30.3 and hit on OK. So that is what I want. Well, that is it. So the next thing I'm going to do over here is I'll go to my fill and then I'll pick solid color. Now I'll change the color for the solid color to, I'll change it to somewhere blue to get something like this. Alright, then I'll hit on OK. Then from there I will reduce the opacity for this. I'll reduce the opacity. So let me increase the opacity. Let me put it at 25% and hit on OK. So that is what I want. Now the next thing I want us to do is we'll pick your type tool now and let's begin to type. Now let's pick the font I want us to use, and let's pick Arial Nova, and let's put that on bold, and let's increase the size a little bit. Okay, let's go to our type and let's copy this, Ctrl C to copy and Ctrl V to paste over here like this. Now let's position this here. Open your character box and let's reduce the size to something like this. Let's reduce it again. Okay, now let me change the color to something like this, and I'll hit on OK. Alright, then the next thing is I'll duplicate this, Ctrl J to duplicate that, and then pick your type tool, select all that. Let's go back and let's copy this, Ctrl C to copy. Now Ctrl V to paste over there like this. Alright, now let me reduce the height for this. Alright, now let me bring it close to this, then select the tool and position it well like this. Then we can reduce the size a little bit to something like this. Then we hit on OK. Let's zoom in to see what you are doing. Okay, so this is perfect over there. Now let me duplicate this, Ctrl J again to duplicate that and bring it down. Then I'll go back to my test and I will copy this, Ctrl C to copy and Ctrl V to paste that over. Now let me bring this down. Okay, so let me increase the size for this a little bit. Okay, then let me open it up a little bit. Okay, then let me change the color now for this to color blue so that our work will be matching. Okay, then the next thing we are going to do is I'll copy this, Ctrl J to duplicate this and move it down like this. And then go back to your text and copy. Let me copy this, Ctrl C to copy, and let me Ctrl V and let me paste that here. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'll increase the size for this. Then I'll go to my text box. I'll change the font to Arizona. Then I'll increase the height like this. From there I'll hit on OK, and now I will position this. Okay, now let's zoom in so that we see what is happening now over there. Okay, now the next thing is go back to your shape tool and let's pick rounded rectangle like this, and then our radius should be 50. Come here and make a shape like this over here. Change the color to this color. Pick your type tool and let's type off. And let's bring it here. Let's type there off. Open your character box, change the font back to Arial Nova like this. Reduce the size for this. Now pick it and position it on top. Select off and the rectangle and center them properly like this. Now let me bring this down. Okay, then we can then change the color for the off to white. Now duplicate the light and bring it down like this. Pick your type tool and let's go back to our text and copy Grace. Ctrl C to copy, Ctrl V to paste that over there. Now let me change the font to Allegria. Let me put that on Allegria. That is it over here. Now let me change that to black. Okay, then hold down Shift and Alt and let's open this up. Okay, you can use Control plus to increase the size, then Control minus to decrease the size of the page. Ctrl A to select the entire thing, then let's center them like this. Okay, now let's center the crease. Okay, all right, now let me select this and this, then Ctrl D to deselect. Okay, I think that is looking nice over there. Now the next thing is, let me go to FX, go to drop shadow, and let's drop a little shadow for this. So let's decrease the distance to 3, the spread let's put it on 3, the size to let's put it on 3, then let's hit on OK. All right, now the next thing you are going to do is pick your type tool again, and then let's change the font to Arial Nova, and let's put that on. Sorry, okay, now let's go back and change the font to Arial Nova, and let's put that on bold, and then reduce the size, and then let's close this up. Okay, now let's go back to our text box and copy this. Ctrl C to copy, and then Ctrl V to paste. Now let's increase the height. Okay, and let's bring this to this end like this. All right, now let's change the color for this to white. Then let me bring it in a little bit to somewhere like this, then Ctrl J to duplicate that. Okay, then highlight this, go back to your text and copy this. Ctrl C to copy, Ctrl V to paste that. And hit on OK. Let's change the color to this, and then let's hit on OK. Come back to here, duplicate that and move it to this place. Okay, now highlight this, go back to your text and copy this. Now let's paste that here, then we can work around it, increase the height a little bit. Pick your type tool, go back and copy PM, and now let's paste that over here. Bring it down like this. Change the color to this. Okay, then the next thing is go back and pick your shape tool, and then let's make a shape like this over here. Okay, Ctrl A to select, and then let's center it. Okay, Ctrl D to deselect. Pick your type tool, go back to your text and copy all of this. Ctrl C to copy, then Ctrl V to paste. Okay, now reduce the size. Let's reduce the size. Okay, and let's bring this inside here like this, and let's change the color to this and hit on OK. Now from here, let's position this properly, increase the height and the size, okay, to something like this. All right, now select the rounded rectangle and then this. All right, now pick your type tool again, select all of these and change the color to this, and then hit on OK. Hit on OK. Pick your type tool again, go back to your text and let's copy this. Ctrl C to copy, Ctrl V to paste. Now bring this to this end like this. Ctrl A and let's enter that. Ctrl D to deselect. Now let's zoom in and see what you are doing so far. Alright, so let's increase this to 120. Okay, then we can change the color to this. Then the white will be better. Okay, now let's go back to our file and then let's bring in the location icon. Let's reduce the size. Okay, and then let me reduce the size for this again, and let me hit on the check button, then select this and select this, reduce their size a little bit. Okay, hit on OK, select this and select this too, and let's decrease their size. Okay, let me go back to my file and let me bring in the time. So use your arrow keys to bring it close to this place like this. Now let me go back to my file and let me go to place and let me bring in the calendar icon. Let's decrease the size for this. Now use your arrow keys, your down arrow keys to bring it down. Now bring it to this side. Okay. Now the next thing we are going to do is I'll go back to my file, go to place, and let me bring in the church logo and set this to the top. Okay, let's rasterize this. Right click on that and rasterize the layer. Pick your magic white tool and hit around the white surface and hit on backspace key to delete that. select your move tool and decrease the size of for the logo and move it to the top. With your arrow keys, send it up. Okay, then hit on OK, Ctrl A, and let's center that. Ctrl D to deselect. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'll go back to my file place and let's bring in this lens flare. So you position it at a place at let's put it. Okay, so let me put it somewhere here like this. Then hit on OK. Now go to your blending option and let's put that on screen. All right, now that is it over there. The next thing, let's go back to our file again, please, and let's pick in this effect, the glow effect, and bring it also to this very end of your work. Position it there. Go to your blending option and let's pick saturation. I think saturation is a bit low, so let's okay. I think that might look a bit okay, but let's change it. Let me put it on let me put it on much more. I need a okay, let me put that one to a screen. Okay, so that we'll have something here. Okay, so that is it over there. So guys, that is the design. Kindly subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please kindly subscribe for more videos to come. See you in my next video. Bye bye.